Hi, I'm Sophie Best, and I'm here with my friend Dawn O'Neill from the emergency room at Mercy, and I'm here to interview her about her passion for everything she does at Mercy and for helping others. Hi, and she's a nurse at Mercy in the emergency room. So you must see a lot in the ER. What is the most that you see that comes through in the ER? Like what kind of accidents?
Mostly we see a lot of preventable accidents, but we also see people with basic problems like ear pain, sore throats, cold and cough, nausea, vomiting, flu-like symptoms.
Do you see a lot of accidents that could have been preventable?
Yes, most of the accidents we see are preventable accidents.
What are the average age types that you see that for the preventable accidents?
We see all ages. A lot of adults make reckless decisions, do kind of careless activities unintentionally, but but we see a lot of young teenagers that that don't always wear their seatbelt or text and drive or do silly teenage things that we've all probably done in the past.
So are those the kind of main accidents you see that could have been preventable, or are there any other kinds too?
Well, the most preventable ones we see are, yes, the seatbelts. Usually it's a lot of times the people in the back seat think that they're safe in the back, so they don't wear seatbelts. And of course the usual driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Also the texting and driving. I've seen several of those. Another preventable is a lot of times people at this time of the year, they're doing their Christmas lights or decorating around the house, and they're getting up on ladders without anybody assisting them, and they fall from rooftops, and that also happens in the summer with people doing roof activities. A lot of elderly people do a lot of activities they probably should have somebody helping them with, and they're very independent, so we see a lot of falls.
Do you see a lot of these accidents on weekends or weekdays, or is it just normal all around?
Well, it can vary, of course. Usually some weekend nights can be a little heavier action. On Sunday nights, it seems like a lot of little aches and pains and, little things that have been going on for a week or so. But a lot of the accidents we see, like car accidents and such, are usually, they're probably heavier on Friday and Saturdays, but occasionally during the week, certain nights of the week can be pretty busy.
Right. And if you were with a group of teenagers or something, for the preventable accidents, what would you say to them?
I would definitely, hit them up strongly about the back seat passengers wearing seat belts, of course the front seat too, but really get on them about that, and that the whole drinking, that it doesn't take much to make young people be not very responsible when they're driving and to alter their perception. So the drinking, the driving, the texting for sure, several accidents from texting and driving. So those are the three main things I would hit up teenagers about.
And those are usually a lot caused by teenagers too?
Those are what?
Are those usually caused by teenagers, those kind of accidents?
Well, a couple of times it can be adults, but primarily I seem to see a lot more of teenagers doing that kind of activity.
And do you have any children at home that are teenagers too?
Yes, I have 2 teenagers.
And do you say that working in the ER and seeing all these kind of accidents with these preventable ones, does that have any effect on the way you parent them?
Yes, it tends to make you a little bit paranoid, and every little freak thing you may see, any kind of weird thing you may see, of course, and then the common things that we see frequently make you very nervous for your teenagers on a day-to-day basis, and it makes you a little bit overprotective of them, and which can, of course, wear on their nerves, but as a parent, you can't help yourself.
And so, with all the texting and driving and the drinking and wearing seatbelts, is that the hardest things to see in the ER? Is that what you mostly don't want to see, is because it could have been preventable?
Well, anytime you see a young person injured, it really does break your heart, and including young kids that get very, ill or have tragic accidents just from little home mishaps or child abuse. Anything that affects a child or a young person does hit you close to home. So, yeah, those tend to eat away at you.
Are these the kind of things that made you want to work at the ER, to see all to help and do all this kind of stuff to help all this?
Yes, I like the variety and the different, the various age groups that we see. Yeah, it gives you a good feeling to know that you've helped somebody out, or maybe made somebody feel better, or made their a tragedy, their a significant event in their life maybe a little bit easier, or tried to help them through it. It does give you a good feeling that way.
And finally, to wrap this up, do you and any of your like coworkers or anything ever try to like get together or like tell other people like these kind of things that you guys see to like help prevent like these kind of things from happening, like the preventable accidents and stuff? Or
Well,
do you get that word around at all?
yeah, we do, and some of us have been to different community events that maybe our Mercy has put on and helped, get out information about different things, because I know they have a trauma one that they have, and several of us have done those kind of things, participated in those kind of community service things of informing the public of things that could be prevented and being careful.
Okay, well thank you for your time today. It was greatly appreciated.
You're welcome.